Game to the on button. Oh, it is 6 o'clock on the dot. Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday. We're super excited. It's Dr. Obama and Iris Allison in the house, aka the
Oh,
warm weather birds.
yeah, absolutely.
Ah,
My goodness. Okay, we're live. Woohoo!
uh, so how are you guys doing today? Well, we're live and excited to be here with you guys today. Happy Friday. Pumped up and excited to come and share with you guys one of the most important pieces since our adventure has begun. Because today we're going to be talking about the AI business in a box concept, using AI to build and generate business, income, and live life on your terms the way you would like to. So, before we jump into all of it, though, I'm going to turn it over to my business partner, Miss Iris Elliston, aka the engine behind the engine that makes this thing go vroom like a Porsche. All right, so Iris, I'm going to turn it over to you for a bit so you can warm everybody up so we can jump into this bad boy.
I know. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Obam. Everybody, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be in this awesome world of ours.
Absolutely.
Yes, so tonight is another chance for you to learn about what my twin right here, my bestie, and I are doing behind the scenes because let me tell you, Dr. Obam has been working on this nonstop. I don't think he's even sleeping at all. So,
I got some in there.
it's,
That's the only thing keeping me from having a divorce. My wife's like, stop it, done, come to bed, we get it over with. It's going to run itself anyways.
but he has been busy, and it's all about for you guys. We're building something together that's going to be so awesome. And like he said, it's AI in a box. And as a matter of fact, we're going to show you some of the things that he has been building for months now. And what I like about this, and I know this is like sideline, is the fact that we actually have, for the lack of a better term, a mascot, right? The
Mhm.
dragon.
Yeah.
Love it.
Time to slay dragons, baby.
I
Winter is coming, y'all. Winter is coming.
It's already here.
That's already there for you guys.
He needs to go.
It's to go. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's jump into this. We'll try to keep this short and
Yeah.
entertaining. For those of you that are watching on Facebook, if you're watching live, hashtag live. If you're watching this on a replay, of course, hashtag on a replay. I'm going to jump into share my screen so we can take a look at what this is today. So if you can see the screen, drop a one in the comment. Let me know you can see what's going on. But I'm super excited to share with you guys. As you can see here, we're talking about the AI business in a box. So this masterclass, we're going to teach you how to decouple your time from your revenue and build a seven-figure, what we're calling dragon. That's your AI, right? Your artificial intelligence or your AI twin, that version of you. Like, look at me, how sexy I look over there, but that's not me. That's my AI twin. That dude slays dragon all day long, right? Using our 8 department AI architecture that was developed between myself and, of course, my AI twin. So let me move this thing off the screen here, which is blocking the bar. All right. So here's a quick reality check for you guys. Most of you as entrepreneurs or solopreneurs, if you're building your business by yourself, you know that sometimes it takes you to do just about everything else. And when you're at that point, you don't necessarily own a business. All you have is a high stress job, right? It's just you alone, and it gives you a whole bunch of extra steps in doing what someone else who has the exact same job that you're doing working for someone else, that takes away the stress. So most of you don't own a business. What you have is a high stress job where you're the only employee who truly matters. So if you stop, then the money stops. I'm going to say that again. If you stop and the money stop, well, that's not freedom. That's being in a cage. That's what they call the golden handcuffs, right? Your hands are there, you're tied to it. Those are nice handcuffs. You can sell the handcuffs. And when you do, then that's the last bit of money you make. But the truth, even though it's brutal, it's liberating. And what you're doing is you're trading time for dollars. And that isn't entrepreneurship, right? That's just employment with extra steps. So today, we're going to teach you how to break that cycle. So here's the breaking point. When was the last time? This is a big question I want to ask you. When was the last time you took a week off without having to check your phone, check your business, or worrying about money? That's basically taking a vacation and being the bottleneck if you have to check those things. If you have to check those things, then that means it's not a business, it's a job. And if it's a job, then it's better if you're employed by someone else. So let's talk about the two different paths you can take. Keeping in this same theme, as we're slaying dragons, this is within the theme, winter is coming, Game of Thrones, right? So here in Winterfell, there are two paths. Now you can take the path of the foot soldier or the architect. Well, what's the difference between the two? Well, the architect is the person that is commanding a system, building an infrastructure and revenue flows, whether you work or not. That, my friend, is sovereignty. Sovereignty is the ruling word for, well, being sovereign, being the ruler, being the king, being the queen, right? Getting it all done for you. And if you choose the path of the architect, you got us initially to be your foot soldier because we built the whole thing for you. And now you just have an entire business in a box. You don't have to do all the research I did, the months that I spent, some of the waking hours, and my wife smacking me over the head. I get to sleep good now, though. It's all right, right? You got to move from the foot soldier path, which is trading time for dollars, where your availability equals your income. It's like you can only earn as much as you're available. And when you're not, there's no income coming in. So stop working, you stop earning, right? You're trapped in the grind. That's what the foot soldier is. So you don't want that. You want to get out. That harsh reality is there. So you can stay a foot soldier, or I would humbly advise thee to become an architect, right? So today we're going to show you how to build a castle, same way we built ours. As a matter of fact, we're going to give you the framework. Our castle, you just have to take it to your neck of the woods. So I want to ask you to, as a business owner, think 50,000 feet above right now. We're not giving you a business to go build everything. Everything is already built. What if a business was built for you and done, and the only thing you really have to do in the business is project option number 2. Here's what product option number 2 is. Every business, regardless of how good that business is, before it is built, they have so many things to do. But once a business is built and it's functioning, a business only needs 2 things. If you're taking notes, write this down. A business to truly function and grow, it needs sales and it needs marketing. And 99% of entrepreneurs fail because, let's say, for example, if they're a coach, they want to do what they do, which is help their clients. But most of their times, they're caught up in making the content, preparing for sales, getting ready to market, do all these things for you. What if all you have to focus on is sales and marketing? What if your AI twin can do the sales for you, do the marketing for you, so you can do the work? And in this case, if it's all done for you and it can be done for your clients, then you have nothing to do. What we're giving you is an investment into something that you can take our blueprint and run with it and earn as much as you choose to, because, well, you choose to. So a little bit about me. Now living the architect lifestyle here in Mazatlan, Mexico. Those 2 pretty little ladies are my daughter and my wife. And the crazy thing is, here we moved our operations from Atlanta, Georgia, which is where, by the way, I met my business partner, Iris, 7 years ago, where we met. And actually, you know what, Iris, you want to talk about that for a little bit before I jump into this?
Oh my gosh, yeah. It seems like I've known you for a couple of decades, right? We
Yeah,
hit it off because we're so good. But no,
I know.
we were at this event. We were actually at a master class or mastermind for a
Uh-huh.
year with one of our friends, Justin Burns. And hey Justin, I know later on you might
Shout
be.
out to the Jaybird.
Yes, yes. So yeah, and we were at the same mastermind class or whatever that was. I mean, it was good. I learned so much from that, but you know, you were doing your own thing, and I was just somewhat just starting with the online space and really
Yeah,
getting into it. And then I don't know what happened. It's like I moved down here in Florida. We stayed in touch, which I love
right.
about
We
you
did. Yeah.
because you always stayed in touch with me once or twice a year, or you know, 5 times a year. You would
Right.
text
Right.
me. You would text me, and that's the thing about you. You just love to connect with people.
I
And then
do.
all
I
of a
do.
sudden, something came up, and you and I started talking, and was like, you know what? It's time for us to do something together. And
Yeah.
there it is. So.
Yeah. And she was very adamant about it. She's like, this year is not going to finish, which was last year, that with us not doing something together. So what had happened was in that interim, my wife and I had built and sold about 13 different companies. And then COVID happened and we got stuck at home. And when COVID opened up, well, I mean, it didn't really fully open up. We snuck out and got to Mexico, and we got over here and got introduced to the all-inclusive lifestyle living at luxury resorts around the world. This one here is right where I'm at right now. As a matter of fact, in Mazatlan, Mexico. This is the marina. My daughter over there at the 7th floor. This was us just finished working out, and then we went to. I was hanging out with her in the morning for breakfast. There she is in her pajamas on the top of the balcony. And down below, we went to work out afterwards. But in all that time, I was focusing on what's the next step. So we moved all our operations to here in Mazatlan because I stopped being the engine myself and developed this sovereign system. So now the machine works. So I don't have to work as much anymore. And that wasn't luck, guys. It was not luck at all. It was the timing, right? It was the architecture, and I built a system that could run without constant presence, without me being there, so I can spend time with my ladies. And that system gave me back about 80% of my life while still increasing revenue, which was insane. So the question isn't whether it's if this is possible for you. Here's the question: when will you stop being the bottleneck in your current business, in your current vision, in your current lifestyle? If everything has to do with you, you are really doing too much. So when I looked at my daughter, of course, she's 7 years old now. At the time, she was 6. When I looked at her and realized, like, listen, if I don't teach her how to command the machines today with AI, like she's going to spend the rest of her life being commanded by them. So that little simple realization right there changed everything for me. As they say in Mexico, todo incluido. It was done. Everything was like done. It changed everything. So it wasn't just about business anymore. It was about the freedom. It was about the sovereignty. It was about ruling, about commanding. And the future of the next generation, I was like, listen, man, I need to go learn this stuff for this chick and help her out because her time is going to be different than our time. So I literally initially started just for fun and building. And as you can see, by the way, this is a picture of me and my daughter playing around, right? Being her and her mom, because I'm doing this webinar right now. They just left to go to the playground and play so I can have quiet in here. See how nice they are, right? In other words, my wife's like, you make the money, I go spend it. That's basically what they're doing right now anyway. So anyways, after playing around a lot, we're going to talk about the 3 major pillars of this. Number 1 is sovereignty. So the 3 pillars of sovereignty are simply this. Before we dive into the mechanics, you need to understand the foundational logic. So the basics, right? The basis of the basics that makes this system, here's the word, unstoppable. Have you heard the song? Unstoppable, unstoppable, right? This is what makes it unstoppable, guys. These pillars separate the architects from the foot soldiers. Listen, when it comes to Winterfell, these separates the Starks. I'm going to stop. Okay. Getting serious, right? So the first pillar is the architecture, right? Architecture over availability. So let's talk about the availability trap. A lot of coaches think that being available for every client feels like, hey, that's service, but it actually weakens you, you become the single point failure. Because if you're the only one that can service your clients, well, heaven forbid you never get sick when your client needs you. But if AI could fulfill 80 to 90% of it, man, just imagine. So what really fixes it is your capacity. All of us are born with only so much capacity, things you're capable of. And if you have a machine taking care of 80% of the capacity, you just increase your capacity by 160%. It's now you and the machine. That's 80 times 2, baby. So stop trying to be available, build capacity instead. We built 8 specific departments that handle the load for you systematically with predictability. And guess what? It's infinite. It's infinite. It just keeps going. So availability scales linearly with your time. Capacity scales exponentially with your systems. Which would you rather build? So back in the days, and I'm talking about 15, 20 years here, guys, not like back in the days when Moses was, no. This was 15, 20 years ago. In order for capacity to increase, some of y'all remember this is when we start hiring out folks with cheap labor from India and Philippines and wherever. Well, today it's AI. AI gives you the ability to pay less and get more the same way you used to pay to, Philippine workers or Indian workers, because those countries, their currency was way less than the US. So what you can get for $100 or what you can get for $4 an hour is completely insane. Well, now you can get for $15 a month using AI. Somebody smack me. Anyways, so pillar number 2, I built this engine. 70,000 unit archive. So basically 70,000 soldiers, man. They got everything down pat for you. Best way to put it is we built 70,000 logic units. Okay? That's 70,000 individual brain that you can take. And let's not even get into that, but it's built. They've all been battle tested. I've tested them. They're done. Right? So why guess when you can just inherit the entire system? I'm going to pause there for a second because that's what we're giving you. The whole system. It's a plug and play. Listen, you guys, do it with me. Say plug and play.
And play.
Let's say plug and play. It's a super brain that you put into, and I'll give you a demonstration a little earlier. So we got everything done for you. So every decision, every framework, every sales sequence is already preloaded for, guess what? Every niche. We have over 3,500 main niches and a total of 30,000 niches. I can't even count that high in one breath. 1, 2, skip a few, 99, 100, right? They're already preloaded, ready to deploy. So you're not starting from zero with this system. You're starting from what? Mastery. Because I have over 10 years of accumulated wisdom in here. Not 10 years of AI experience, 10 years of wisdom and business and acumen. Everything is there, right? Look at my sexy twin AI partner over there, just chilling on the beach, ready to bring you growth, right? So pillar number 3, this is where it all comes together, because the first 2 pieces you take and you put into your digital twin, that makes it all easy for you. So imagine having a version of you that never sleeps, never misses a close, right? And speaks with your exact authority 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. That, ladies and gentlemen, is your dragon. And I think at this point, we can just bow like, bam, you're welcome. Everybody can go home now. Like literally, that's it. So it scales your presence while you stay offline, putting you online. So it never sleeps. It's working while you rest, closing while you travel. Hey, baby, Yeah. So for those of you watching this live or getting this on a replay, this is probably one of the last times you're going to get me and Iris live, because we're going to put our AI twin to do one of the next presentations and you'll be listening to them. So God bless you. If you got us right now, your voice becomes infinite to scale. It speaks with your exact authority, your knowledge when you're not there. That's true. The coupling of your time and your revenue will finally be separated. Whereas your revenue you take with you, and no longer you take the time to spend with your family, which is cool. So here's the 8-department architecture. Woo! All right, y'all. I'm gonna have to slow down here because this is where I got very excited. 8 departments. It wrote 7 books, each of them with a little over 10,000 prompts. It's a total of actually 80,000. I keep saying 70 because that was the major upgrade. It's over 4,000 pages. Some of you can't think that high, but we got AI. See, you can't think that high. We got AI to go that high for you. Get it? Oh, it's a joke. Corny joke. It's a dad joke. It's all right. So good. So most people see business as one big bucket of work. But in the sovereign model, we see it as an integrated circuit, right? There's 8 distinct departments that make up a 7-figure empire. And I'm sure you might be just a little interested right now to know what those are. So here's the thing though, if one of them is missing, the machine leaks money. I mean, think about it, guys. If you have an 8-legged table and one of the legs are gone, well, it's not as sturdy. So if one of these departments are missing, this is why most entrepreneurs never get to 7 figures. I've built multiple 7-figure businesses. I say several, but it's more like my wife and I built and sold over 112 different companies. You think I know a little bit about business, just a little bit, at least 112 more than the average person. But if you're doing the work of all 8 departments, you're a laborer. You're the foot soldier. You're not the architect. So we're going to install these 8 departments into your private infrastructure, preloaded with these 70,000 little soldiers for you. Imagine going when the snow falls and winter comes to fight the Snow King. I'm telling you, that's some serious fighting right there. Anyways, enough with Game of Thrones. Let's get to the game of this complete blueprint. So within the 8 department, number 1, we take all of this working backwards using your AI twin, loading him or her up. This is your digital modeling where all the testing is done. You are the center of it all, where you get to command. You get to learn triage, and we're going to break all this down for you. But this is your business as an integrated circuit where each department serves as a specific function, and together they create a self-sustaining. Let me back it up again and say a self, which meaning not you, sustaining machine that generates revenue while you focus on the strategy and spend time with your family. Isn't that interesting? Yes, it is. So here's how we have them integrated. Departments 1 and 2, which is command and intelligence. I was going to use other stuff, but I spent 20 years in the military, and this is how they broke it down. So this is how we're going to do it. This is where between command and intelligence, and you've seen a lot of the movies, when you go like on the left-hand side, you go everywhere, there's always a command, central command, the Avengers, you go to the commander, it was everything, right? Command. Command is where you stand there to make and delegate. That's the command center. This is where your high-level strategies live. This is where you stop reacting and start orchestrating. You know, like even though the people make the music in an orchestra, it sounds great, but almost everyone seems to forget the conductor. But without the conductor, the music won't be so good. He wouldn't know when to have to lift the cymbals and the mysticals and the ornament. Man, that dude is bad, but everybody just see the guy with a little stick. This is you. You're the dude or the girl with the little stick. This is your throne room where decisions are made from data, not desperation. Somebody type that in the comments for me. Data, not desperation. So department number 2 is the intelligence. After you grab data, it's now powered by your logical archive. It handles market research and competitive analysis 24/7, while competitors guess what happened, which is what some of you were doing before. Your intelligence department then provides data-backed certainty. Like, this is what works. So write this down. In business, in order to grow, you have to learn what works, abandon what doesn't, and always do the difference. You don't brainstorm. You review reports because your AI is telling you AI is a little tattletale. It tells you everything. It's a snitch, but it's a good snitch, right? I like AI snitches. They tell me everything. Every good cop keeps a good snitch with them. That's how they find out stuff. AI is your snitch. So anyways, after they snitched to department 3 and 4, your twin and narrative. Now, this is where it gets fun. So this is the heart of the engine. These two departments work in perfect harmony to scale, guess what? Your presence, your authority without your time. Dang, dang, dang. Think about that. Scale your presence, scale your authority, but you ain't got to be there. I guess Ronald McDonald had it way back in the day. Do you believe in magic? And I hope you do. We do it all with AI. It's your digital. Yeah. Anyways, so your AI twin, okay? This is your presence. It presents for you, it educates for you, and it closes for you. It's me right now, while the real me is at the marina. Hey, just saying, right? It's your voice, it's your authority with infinite ability, right? And number 4, where you navigate the engine here, your content machine, it takes the logic, which is the seed, take that logic seed from you, and it blossoms into 30 days of magical high authority social signals and putting your content like there's no tomorrow out there. So the world knows you, who you are, and it knows that you are the only solution, and you didn't even have to touch the keyboard. Hey, girl, hi. I'm telling you, like, that's where it's at. Now, 5 and 6 is part of my favorite stuff, the triage and operations. Department 5 is where your gatekeeper is your AI. This your AI bot, your chat, your buddy, your messenger, your calendar, and everything. It is the gatekeeper. It's triaging all your tire kickers and everybody else. It ain't you. It rejects the foot soldiers before they ever see your calendar. Like, how many of you got your calendar, you set up, man, I got 15 calls, I'm excited, and you got 0 sales. You wasted a lot of time because you didn't know how to filter them. Your system triages this for you. You only speak to architects, baby. What this is it gives you automated lead qualification, lead generation, intelligent scoring system. And here's the biggest one, calendar protection. Like, tire kickers don't get on your calendar. Man. If y'all didn't get that part, rewind this recording because you really need to get that part. So then come operations, right? Here's why this is my favorite part. This is the fulfillment machine. Once your client pays you, delivery happens with surgical precision. They pay, you receive, they get the stuff. You didn't have to do nothing. AI delivered. Your twin made it happen for you while you're cashing checks and sipping margaritas on the beach. This is how we maintain a 5-star standard while staying offline. This is where the labor officially goes to die. Yeah, it's where labor goes to die, right? So it's your automated fulfillment system, quality assurance, client satisfaction, and tracking. I feel like I want to do a demo for them right now, but I'm going to go. No, we got to go through this. We got to go. It's so fun. Anyways, now, home stretch, departments 7 and 8. Welcome to the 7th floor, right? Growth and sovereignty. This is where it all comes together. So department number 7, this is growth. So the department looks for new territories, new partnerships, and new revenue streams. You ain't got to think about it. Not as Steve Harvey will say, no mo. You ain't got to think about it, no mo. It's constantly scanning the horizon for opportunities while you focus on what matters. As the song say, because we stay focused a lot, talking all about, shorty, I can take you there. That's what your AI is doing. You get all the market identification, partnership development, and revenue stream expansion doing that. So there's quite a few folks who want to use our system right now and white label it. Hey, because my twin found those opportunities for me, right? I see Michael is joining. Welcome, Michael. Right. So in this department with the sovereignty, this manages the separation of your time and money. It tracks your freedom metrics, which is important. It ensures that the business is serving, guess who? You, baby. Not the other way around, which is what most folks are doing right now. This is the department that literally buys you back your time. Main, oh, main. So let's step into my favorite, which is when all 8 of them are working, your business is humming. So remember, a business has 8 main running departments. And if one of them springs a leak, you're losing money. So when you have all 8 humming, you aren't working. You're reigning, sitting supreme. El Rey, look at that sexy king over there. You aren't busy either. You're a sovereign. That means who gets on your calendar, you wanted them there. No foot soldier entry. That's the difference between owning a job and running an empire. The machine runs, the revenue flows, and your time becomes yours again. So let's talk about the transformation this helps you provide, right? I'm going to show you guys what happened when we actually flip the switch, turn on the machine, right? This isn't theory. It's already working for us, right? This is the documented reality of the sovereign system. These are how the 8 systems are broken down, right? So here's the before and after in most folks. Before, does this look relatable to you? Working about 30, 40, 50, 60 hours a week? Well, you can only work 10 infinitely with your twin. I mean, you don't even really have to work that much, but in the beginning, it's going to be about 10 to 12 hours a week. Setting up, maintaining. In the before quadrant, your revenue is capped because it's based on you and the amount of time you got in the day. But when it's based on your never sleeping, never eating, never stop talking AI online, you never stop earning while you sleep. That, my friend, is true freedom. That's your infinite scale potential. So here's the ultimate question, AKA the Mazatlan standard. What would you do with your time if the business didn't need you to stay profitable? See, the problem with most people is they're like, I have a business. Emphasis on the I. I have a business. That means I have to do everything. Well, no. I run my business. And I play with my daughter while my AI twin does the work. Get that? All right. Just want to make sure, checking out for you guys. So here's the deal. Would you travel more? I am. Because listen, at the end of this month, I'm just setting up this whole system. I'm writing a new book. I'm getting 2 products done here in February. And at the end of February, I'm taking off for 4 months. Gone with the wind. Woo! Focusing, traveling, having a good time. Would you spend more time with your family? Would you build another venture? Would you learn a new skill? Yeah, that's pretty much what I did with this. So the Mazatlan standard isn't about location, guys. That's just because I'm here in Mazatlan. It's about liberation. As Bob Marley said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our mind. How long shall they steal our profits? How long are you going to go working so your profits are getting stolen by somebody else's AI bot. Yeah, that stops today. So when your business runs without you, then every choice becomes yours again. That's not a dream. That's the power of architecture, y'all. So here's a glance at our system. Told you about it earlier, the command, the archive, the clone, listen, man, this is the sovereign system. I'm not selling you a course. I want you guys to get that. We're not selling you a course. However, inside of the business, there's courses you can sell. We're offering you the full migration of this entire system. We install the 8-department architecture into your business for you. This isn't information, it's implementation. And it isn't theory, it's transformation. Because it's already working. We're literally giving you keys to our business. So here's what your new business would look like. If your name is not Tom Cruise, but his character in Mission Impossible, should you choose to accept this mission, the 8-department build out, complete installation of all 8 departments, customized to your business model, integrated into your operations, that value is over $15,000. The 70,000 unit logic brain that thinks for you is a decade-long, a battle-tested framework, strategic, and decision trees preloaded into your system, 10K value, which is insane. 70,000 brains all at once just for you. Your digital AI twin implementation, that's a 5K piece, right? You put that all together, it's over $30,000. But we're not going to give you the business. And listen, yeah, we're going to make you an offer for it. And by the way, if you're ready to purchase today, you can't. I'm going to stop you there first. Choke myself. I was so funny. Hold on. If you want to buy it today, you can't. You must say, well, why, Dr. O? You wasting your time to know. Remember we said that only the people get on your calendar that you want. This is your pre-qualification. We're qualifying you to see if you get on here. You get $30,000 of value to 8 fully integrated operational system and the entire 70,000 minds of wherever you want preloaded and ready to go. This is the exact infrastructure that separates the architect from everyone else who's just prompting out there, foot soldiers, right? That's sovereignty. And the cost it took to build it, what it would cost you to build it yourself. But you're not going to build it yourself. You know why? Because you get the sovereign price. The introductory offering price right now is $5K. It's a one-time investment. We're doing a 2 or 3 payment for folks who need it. However, in 45 days, when everything is fully automated and operated, the price goes up to 10K because we don't have to be there anymore. It's all good. We're just doing it for you right now. Because here's why it's here and why we're only taking 5. Because it takes a while to implement this with folks in your business. It isn't for the curious. This is for those of you who are committed. You want to change your income. Maybe you want to change your zip code. Maybe you want to change a spouse. I don't know. Change a spouse, change a house, change whatever it is you want. The price isn't low because the value is low. The price is accessible because we're building a network of sovereigns. Not a database of students, y'all. No course, business owners. So you're not buying information. You're buying 1, implementation, infrastructure, and independence. Dang, dang, dang. So there's 5 seats available this month. All you have to do is apply. The time is now, right? Only 5 slots available. So once these 8 departments builds begin and it initializes, guess winter arrives. Every month, winter is going to close at 5. That's it. Winter doesn't wait, y'all. It's winter in the States right now with some in Mazatlan. So, Heller, this isn't artificial scarcity, y'all. This is like the real operational reality because it takes my time to help you get this stuff implemented and it requires deep customization and personal oversight. So I can only work with about 5 people a month while maintaining the same standard and ability. So you're operational and profitable starting the next month. So when these 5 slots are filled, the next opportunity won't come until next winter, which is next month, right? So next winter is March. For those of you who want to drop in right now, reach out to myself or Iris. We're going to sit down with you on a call, make sure this is a fit for you, see how it fits into your business, and then we'll discuss what it'll take to get you implemented. But for now, here's my final question. Are you a foot soldier or are you an architect? Because the dragon is ready and you get to claim your throne. I can hear the theme song of Game of Thrones going on in my head right now. But anyways, the foot soldier keeps trading hours for dollars, and the architect is ready for the 8th department to deploy, get their digital twin, decouple their time, build the whole castle, and reign as a sovereign. The choice has always been yours. But now we're giving you the blueprint. Now we're giving you the system. And now you have the invitation. So what will you choose? What will you choose? Look, the dragon is ready. Look at that bad dragon right there. The architecture is proven, guys. These 5 slots are here. We're open. If you'd like to talk to us, let us know. Drop a comment down below. Talk, and Iris and I will reach out. But the architects are the ones who move now. So I'm going to stop that for now. Mike, good to see you, brother. I'm going to go show you guys what this whole business looks like. So let me take this presentation down, exit from there, give you a little bit. This is what when you get the business, the whole system is done, built out. It's waiting for you. All like departments goes upload directly into your system. We can go into that, or I don't know. I don't even know if I should do this and show this to them. It's like the whole system goes in. These 70,000 units broken down into 7 major books. You know, let's look at book 1, for example. I don't care what niche you have. We have it. There's over 30,000 niches in there worldwide. So this is probably going to take a while to load. It's 7 books in there. Every niche, everything you need, every logic. Here's your list of prompts, all role prompts from business development, operations manager, sales representative. It doesn't matter what you want to be, y'all. Don't matter what you want to be. And there's 7 of them like these that has every business model done, broken down like this. It's loading. You can see there's over 300 pages here on this one. 53 of them are only loaded right now. It's taking a while. 63, 65, 67, 69. It's going 75. Right? There's over 300 pages. It's still loading. Right? Every business built out to the letter. Right? So you have the engine. The engine is finished and complete. You have the command center. And for those of you who don't want to pick a niche and go and you want to just jump into earning right away, that's okay. You'll also get a copy of our entire AI business system, which will give you the actual sales funnel, sales page. You can plug and play, remove the video, change whatever you need for yourself. That will come ready to sell the entire program for you. With these using AI, all you have to do, like literally, is like, hey, take this, load that image up and say, if you don't want to keep it, recreate the same image using my face. You change it all for you. Once that's done, someone clicks, registers, starts the course, they buy the program, and this is what the entire business of the AI business runs. We've done all the work for you. Your back office is built out. You still have to choose your niche, but you can profit right away using our entire system. What you're doing is you're buying a business license, right? To run and to operate, to have all of this. So I'm going to scroll it back up. So it upsells, downsells, cross sells, side sells, does everything for you while teaching you how to use everything else. So you buy our entire system and go from there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing right now, open for a few questions for those of you that are still here, and ask you. Mike says he's interested, got to take off. He might not be able to right now, but yeah, we got you, Mike. We'll talk. That's the beauty of it. So any questions from anyone else there? Otherwise, we're going to close this out. But for those of you, here's what I'm going to say right now, because we're going to put this up as a recording. With everything I just went over, I'm going to have Irish say, I said Irish instead of Iris. So excited. I'm going to have Iris say a few things here shortly too. But think of this as a business owner. We're literally giving you a business that you can turn around and monetize in 3 days. You just upload your stuff and you're good to go. Or you can choose from 30,000 different niches and build out. You can even build those niches and sell those. This is why you can't just click and buy it today. We want to make sure we spend 15 to 20 minutes with you, finding out what you're looking to do, find out what you're looking to build, and then implement this entire system into your arsenal. And at the same time, give you a business that is earning money for you right now. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to my boss partner for a second. Any closing pieces, Iris, you want to share before we say so long, farewell, goodbye?
Yes, I know. I mean, when you told me about this yesterday, and I was just looking through all that stuff again, and really, this is such a ridiculous offer
It is.
for the things that we are actually giving them. I mean, basically, it's AI in a box right there.
Yeah, in a box.
And then, we're building this along with them. I mean, come on now.
AI in a box that will just rock and knock off your socks.
Yes.
Anyways, so listen, guys, we're gonna close this out right now. So if you would like to talk to myself, drop a comment down below. You want to talk to Iris, drop it down below. So if you're seeing this either on Facebook, you're seeing maybe a reel from Instagram, you're seeing it on TikTok, you're seeing it on YouTube, reach out, let us know. You can Google Iris or myself, or find us on any social platform. We're gonna give you a business in a box, ran and operated by your AI twin that never sleeps, never eats, but always makes you money while you spend time with your family. So hope all is well. Happy Friday, guys. Take care. God bless. We will talk to you soon. Bye for now.